In the heart of the sports world, tensions are rising as Patrick Bet-David unleashes a storm over Caitlin Clark's unforgettable game, and the WNBA finds itself caught in the crossfire.
That's the first story.
Very DEI.
I'm telling you, I'm going with it because of what's going on. Rob?
The air is thick with controversy and raw emotion as Bet-David, known for his fiery takes, loses his composure over what he calls a game-changing moment for women's basketball. Meanwhile, the WNBA is seething, its leaders and players voicing outrage and frustration that echoes which is a substantial increase compared to the average WNBA game attendance of 7,300. This stark contrast underscores Clark's influence and appeal in the sport.
Do you know what Caitlin Clark just got the contract from Nike?
Nike.
You know what the contract is?
I want to say it's $3 million a year for 8 to 10 years. It's almost $30 million, something like that.
Right there, look at this. Caitlin Clark gets 15,591 fans in attendance, 105% increase compared to the average game is 76.45. And to Angel Reese, it's only 10,000 people. Can you pull up what Caitlin Clark just got?
Clark's impact is also evident in her commercial success. She recently secured an $8 million contract with Nike, reflecting her marketability and the commercial potential she brings to women's basketball. This contract is a testament to Clark's ability to draw attention and generate revenue for the sport. In comparison, Angel Reese's games average around 10,200 attendees, still a significant number, but not as high as Clark's figures. This discrepancy in attendance and commercial endorsements highlights Clark's unique position in the league.
When Tiger Woods came up, I think the day he turned pro, Rob, I think it was a $40 million Nike contract the day Tiger turned pro. And in the years that followed, the purses in basketball, there it is, 5-year, $40 million deal as a young phenom. Nike
zombie company. Name another company that just loses money, and we're like, yeah, let's keep talking about this company for the last 25 years. Let the company fail. But because of DEI and feminism, they're going to keep this company alive. There he goes. It's a charity case for lesbians. Actually had to go do the
WNBA has faced ongoing financial challenges, losing approximately $50 million annually. Despite the league's efforts to grow and attract fans, it struggles to achieve financial stability. This financial struggle is compounded by the fact that the league relies on support from the NBA to remain operational. The WNBA's dependence on the NBA for financial support highlights its difficulties in becoming self-sustaining and successful in the competitive sports market.
Without Caitlin Clark, we wouldn't be talking about your league. Period. I fully agree that they should let this league fail. It's a zombie league, but they're not making money.
Works. That's not how capitalism
the
works.
NBA pays their salary.
Yeah, by the way,
the financial woes of the WNBA also sparked debates about the viability of women's professional sports leagues. Critics argue that despite efforts to promote and support the league, it continues to operate at a loss. This financial instability raises questions about the long-term future of the WNBA and whether it can achieve the level of success seen in other major sports leagues.
This is how capitalism works. You, in capitalism, can trash WNBA as much as you want, and you should, okay? That's, you have an opinion. Did you see what Serena told her? Serena told Caitlin Clark, I freaking love this, that there's no race involved, and Serena is black, okay?
In the realm of sports, capitalism plays a crucial role in determining an athlete's success and the popularity of their sport. The market dictates which athletes and sports gain prominence based on their ability to attract fans and generate revenue. Caitlin Clark's success is a prime example of how market dynamics can influence sports popularity. Her ability to draw large crowds and secure significant endorsements demonstrates the power of market forces in shaping sports narratives.
Clark, no matter what other people do, if people are negative, then it's because they can't do what you do.
Bingo.
Good for you to say something like that, right? Hopefully she'll continue to do what she's doing. This is a GOAT. African-American women who they can't tell her what to say.
Critics of the WNBA argue that the league's struggles are a result of market realities rather than issues related to race or gender. They contend that while the league may face challenges, the focus should be on how it can adapt to market demands and improve its financial standing. This perspective emphasizes the importance of market-driven success in sports, rather than relying on external factors like racial or gender dynamics.
Kennedy Carter now with 12 points off the bench.
And look at her teammates on the sides.
Big time cut in as the officials are going to take a look at what just transpired between Carter and Clark.
That's a dirty foul. That's not a basketball play, but it's a dirty foul, right?
That's clearly...
A controversy began with an incident involving Caitlin Clark, a rising star in women's basketball. During a game, Clark was about to receive an inbound pass when she was fouled by Kennedy Carter. The foul was described as aggressive and uncalled for, with some observers labeling it as a dirty play. This term suggests that the foul went beyond normal physicality expected in the game, and many believed it was an unfair act rather than a legitimate part of competitive play. This incident quickly captured media attention, especially as Clark's performance has been notable in recent seasons. Her role in the game, combined with the nature of the foul, made it a significant topic for discussion across various media platforms. The aggressive play sparked a broader conversation about the treatment of players in women's basketball and highlighted concerns about how female athletes are often subjected to different standards compared to their male counterparts.
See this? You can stop it, Rob, right there.
And similar commentators centered on their perceived bias and lack of acknowledgement of women's sports. The debate highlighted a broader issue of gender disparity in sports media coverage. The guest comments also touched upon how female athletes are sometimes scrutinized more harshly than their male counterparts, with every action and word being dissected and criticized more intensely.
Could you imagine if it was
Oh my
racist? If that
God.
was a white girl,
Oh,
and then
white
to a
supremacy.
black rookie, what would have happened? By the way,
White supremacy.
Pat McAfee, Pat McAfee yesterday called Caitlin a white
That's
bitch.
right.
He said,
Do you have that clip, Rob?
yeah,
Yeah,
why are you
but-
looking it up? He said,
But it was not. It was in a different context. That's the way he talked.
he said what the WNBA currently has.
The reaction from the broader NBA and WNBA communities was multifaceted. In the NBA, there were discussions about the implications of the foul on Clark and the overall treatment of female players. Some NBA players and commentators voiced their support for Clark, emphasizing that the foul was indicative of larger issues within women's basketball, including the need for greater respect and fair treatment.
I don't know. With my eyes,
Clay
I couldn't
Travis
see if she's Caucasian
wasn't too
or
happy
not.
about this.
So I think what we're trying to say is what the WNBA currently has is what we like to describe as a cash cow. There is a superstar. And we're not saying that the players on the court need to act any differently. That's the athletes are going to do what athletes are going to do in any sport. And I think we're all learning that WNBA.
On the other hand, there was also commentary from within the WNBA. Some voices within the league argued that the foul incident should not overshadow the positive progress being made. They pointed out that the league is evolving and that the spotlight on Clark could be a double-edged sword. While it brings attention to the league, it also underscores ongoing challenges related to the treatment of female athletes. As the dust begins to settle from the heated debate surrounding Caitlin Clark and Patrick Bet-David's outburst, the impact of these events will undoubtedly continue to ripple through the sports world. The intense reactions from both Bet-David and the WNBA signal a pivotal moment in the conversation about women's sports and media coverage. Stay tuned to see how this unfolds and what it means for the future of the game. If you want to keep up with the latest updates and join the conversation, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications.